Well, welcome to Guy Talk. This is our first show, and I just want to read exactly what the show is all about. The purpose of the show is to give a male point of view about a variety of topics, and we'll accept a call-in point of views and comments from both sexes. And occasionally we will do an informative show to explain and teach the viewer. Like I said, you're live on MCAT. Today is November 22nd. It's live, so if you want to call, the phone number is on the screen. It's 542-6228, and basically it. I think we're going to start off today with the topic of government. Mike.
Hey,
Mike.
those are quick callers.
Quick callers, waiting for. Okay, right now, our good friend. Okay, let's introduce ourselves.
Oh yeah, please.
Oh, my name is Jeremy.
I'm Adam.
I'm Dan.
I'm Nathan. I'm Andy.
Okay, we'll talk. Let's get Jared real quick here. Okay.
All right. Are we ready?
Jared.
Jared.
Hey there.
How's it going?
Good.
What you up to?
How much? Have you ever measured the circumference of Hopper's bunghole?
Hopper's bunghole.
That's
No.
not for us to say, actually.
Wait till Hopper gets here and call back, please.
Yeah, Hopper.
Okay.
Jeff
Thanks,
Hopper.
man.
He will be here in a bit. Okay.
As we said, our topic is government,
What do I press? The
Um,
on-off button.
and this is a nicely drawn poster of the history of our national debt, courtesy of my history teacher, Mr. Faust.
Can we get like
Lovely.
a...
Yeah, can I get a close-up of this, please? Of the
Down.
poster, maybe?
Poster.
Down.
Poster.
Down.
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 There we go.
Hey. Nice. And, well, if you want an explanation, I guess we could probably give it to you. Shall I explain? All right, well, it started out in 1800, our debt did, I guess. And then in 1860, it was beginning of the Civil War, and it's pretty low. And then at the end of the Civil War, it like tripled. And then by 1900, we had lowered it pretty well. We were in pretty good shape. And then 1920, that was right after World War I.
Whoa.
Well,
Another call. My goodness.
okay, and then 1920 was the end of World War I, so it jumped quite a bit. And then 1930 was the Depression, so
Alrighty, we'll take him in a second.
was the end of the Depression, so we had some major debt problems. 1940 was before the Civil War, before the World War II. 1945 was the end of World War II as the United States.
9:45. Can we get
Thank you.
There we go. Come on,
And
bring it in.
and then 1965 was right before Vietnam, right during Vietnam, and by 1975 it had gone up quite a bit after Vietnam was over, and then 1980 was
when Reagan came.
Reagan came in,
Beginning of
and
the beautiful Reagan
you noticed
era.
it over tripled in 10 years with two different Republican presidents, Reagan and Bush. Thank you. And,
Butthole. Oh,
as to the
Nathan?
present, it
No
has
comments
gone
like
up
that.
quite a bit, and
4 trillion.
that's
Almost 5
about
trillion.
what it is to now. Thank
Alrighty.
you.
Alright, we'll take line number 1.
Turn your television off, please.
Please stand away from the television.
Okay, is this Jason?
Yeah, hi.
Okay, what do you have to say?
How's that debt going, pal?
It looks pretty nice, eh?
Hey, what school do you guys go to?
I go to the university.
You guys go to school?
Yep.
What school, huh?
I said I go to the university.
Okay.
Dan.
I go to Sentinel.
Steal my taco?
Anybody else?
My
else?
taco.
Sentinel.
Hi.
Okay, do you have any comments about
Hi.
the United States government?
Yeah, it's full of tacos.
Hang up.
Is you're breaking up?
We're breaking up.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Line two.
Anyway.
Line two. Tommy.
Who?
Line two.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
We're live on MCAT.
Hey, what was that little bit you were saying about Reagan and Bush bringing up the deficit?
They did.
Well,
that.
see, I didn't mean anything offensive to them, but if I could get another shot of this debt, please. Well, you'll just notice from 1980 to 1990, with 8 years of Reagan and 2 years of Bush, it went up from $907 billion to $3 trillion. So
You
Yeah, but he was fighting a war called the Cold War. If
Yeah,
it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have won the Cold War.
I wasn't putting him down.
We
All
would
right,
the
I was
Russians
just,
right now.
What,
Okay,
Was it
I was
actually?
pointing out a simple fact. Is my
Okay, can I make a comment? Actually, I agree with you 100%.
Being
that-
circumstances there, you just can't say raise the deficit
I-
for no reason.
Oh, yeah,
It's
okay.
true though.
Okay, let me say something. First of all, I love Ronald Reagan and George Bush. I think they were along with Teddy Roosevelt and Nixon, they were the other two best presidents I think this country's ever had. And I understand everybody makes it sound that they're so bad that they did everything, that they were the reason for it. There's this thing called the United States Congress, which allocates all the money, and the United States Congress also has a notorious history of putting rider bills on with a lot of bills, and that's how they got most of this money, which raises the debt, and a lot of their social programs that came up.
That's right.
Most people don't even know about that. They just make it sound like they were going out, Bush and Reagan were going out buying nice big cars and airplanes and, and property, and they were living in mansions and stuff.
It's just not true.
So in other words, you're like a conservative talk show on MCAT.
not true.
Well,
Please.
There
Not
are
conservative
some
me,
represent all
'cause
Okay,
sides
I'm
of the
agreeing
sword.
with
Let's
you,
go in
but,
order here. First, we give every side of the agreement. That's what we got a wide variety of people here. I mean, Jeremy, what would you say you're political?
I really have no political. I vote on for who I think should or what. I look at the issues and vote on what I think is right. I don't stick to no political party, any certain one.
And I'm more of a nationalist, libertarian. I'm more for states' power. I mean, you could say that I'm conservative, but I'm not. I don't know. I have other liberal point of views, but I couldn't really fit in with one political party. I vote mostly Republican. Dan, what's your?
I guess I'm pretty much middle of the line. I'm kind of a split ballot. I don't vote yet exactly, but I basically choose whatever I feel is right, as Jeremy said, and I guess I kind of lean toward the left side a little bit, but I wouldn't call myself a liberalist, I guess.
Whereas I would consider myself more liberal. I don't know. I've voted pretty much liberal in my voting career so far. So that's just the different points of view here.
And Annie.
Andy.
I'm mostly, I guess, pretty conservative. I'm pretty right wing. I vote mostly like Republican. About the only person that's not a Republican that I was considering voting for was Colin Powell, but he's gone now. So
Good burp.
Which side of the spectrum do you think you stand on?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I'm very right wing.
very right wing.
Very right wing.
right on.
How do you feel about Colin dropping out of the election?
I think it's a good thing. I think Colin Powell was a traitor to the whole system that brought him up.
I'd have to disagree with you there.
I think that the Republican administrations, molded him, and
Well-
here he goes. Aside from, I don't want to get on the pro-life, pro-choice,
Yeah.
but
Well,
he's
yeah,
pro-choice.
that's true, but
That's why I didn't like it. But as
You
far
know-
as his upholdings of affirmative action, I thought was total crap. I mean, here he is, a man who's in the armed forces and knows that a man's life, when your life depends on someone else, doesn't matter what color he is. It matters on how effective he can do the job.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's
Was
true. But
for,
Colin Powell, the
affirmative
problem-
action and racial quotas. And I couldn't believe it when he said it. I was like, I took a step back and looked, and I said, I can't believe he just said that.
Yeah.
Well, but you see, the problem that we have with showing this national debt is we've had nothing but politicians in office, and Colin Powell is not a politician, and he probably would have done a better job than these guys who are interested in fattening their wallets with the country than
Well,
what's
that's up
been
to the
done.
people to vote on. They got to find people.
Well,
There's
that's-
good
yeah, that's
politicians out there.
Who would
I
you
like
like?
to call them a state.
Who would you like to? Who do you think of the people that are running right now? Who would you like to see in the
On the
presidency?
Republican side,
Or on either side? Yeah,
like
Republican.
either Pat Buchanan or Alan Keyes, personally.
Alan Keyes.
That's a good
Um,
choice. Pat Buchanan.
Do you know anything about how Jack Kemp is doing? Is he?
He's not even running this year.
He's not running this year.
Not doing anything. He said he didn't want to run, or I don't even think Jack Kemp's up for it this year.
No. Do you know? What do you think about Bob Dole?
Bob Dole, he's too moderate, too wishy-washy. And like you guys were saying before, he's too much of a politician.
He's too old.
And he's too old, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
Got a good vice, we'll be set.
It's that paralyzed
He's
arm.
not going
I
to
don't
look
know.
out for the interests
okay.
of the
Well,
younger people in this
thank you very
country.
much for
Great call.
putting in your input, and
Keep up the good work.
thanks a
you
lot.
too.
Thank you.
Line one.
Hey, Sean, how's it going?
It's good.
How old are you, Sean?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm like 15.
15. What school do you go to?
Me?
Yeah,
Sentinel?
Me.
Sentinel.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything to say about any local politics or national politics?
I don't really follow politics. I just kind of sit around drinking
Drinking what?
Coffee, let's hope.
beer.
Beer.
Good man. What kind? Sorry, anyway.
How do you feel about the new
Red Dog.
Red Dog? How
Red
do, you,
Dog.
how do you feel about the new laws that have been put out for underage drinking?
It's like mess, because I just want to get drunk.
That's not good at your age.
That's probably not.
That's
Shut
that's
up.
a little young to be just an alcoholic, you know. It's,
So, how did you feel that they informed everybody that was underage about the new rules well, or do you think most people are really unclear about what'll happen?
People are unclear. I mean, some of my friends don't know what's gonna go on, so it's kind of scary.
Do you have any opinion about anything that's going on around the town, country, anything?
Like do you have any? What do you think about the open space bond that passed?
I don't really know, but you know that thing where they shut the government down?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That made me mad.
Why? It didn't even affect Missoula hardly.
Well, they're supposed to be there for us, and they weren't there.
Yeah, but replacement players were.
Well, it also saved.
Pinch hitter for the government. Okay.
I think also that, but there were some good things about that. It was saving $8 million a day because for everything that they shut
Can I ask
down.
you guys a question?
Yeah,
Sure.
Did you like the baseball strike, or did you think it sucked?
I did not like it.
I thought it
It
really sucked.
I didn't care. I don't even care about baseball.
The major
really.
issue
To
is
go watch the guys and replacement games, they're just boring. I'd rather be in my room drinking.
well,
the thing of-
teenage alcoholism is a bad thing, and you're fading out. What?
Sure.
Oh,
We don't
Okay.
condone drug or alcohol use. on
yeah,
this.
I don't think
Mine
so.
too.
Mine
man.
too?
Like,
Who's
you're
online
pretty
too?
Cool,
Mark.
but maybe not.
Hi, Mark. Welcome to MCAT. You're live on MCAT.
Hey,
Do you have anything to say about politics, local politics, or any opinion that you have?
not really. Can we talk about something else?
Sure,
Guy
guys.
stuff.
All right. Yeah, guy stuff. Let's talk about it.
What do you think
Go
about
for
the Ford 390 engine?
I don't like that car.
You don't like
I
Fords?
don't. No.
Are you a Chevy man?
No.
Dodge?
Dodge?
No.
Imports all the way.
Yeah, import.
Nice.
Imports.
Beautiful.
Right on.
Nissan, Toyota.
I don't
Toyota
like
Civic.
Okay.
What?
Well, let's talk about what he wants
What's
to
your
talk
favorite then?
Okay, what do you want to talk about? Just shoot.
Cars are cool.
Cars?
Cars.
Okay,
What
do you,
kind do you like?
What's the fastest car you guys have ever had?
the fastest car? It was my brother's Cadillac, which did about 140.
My father owned a GTO, which I never got a chance to touch.
Mine would be my Honda Civic, which did about.
You get to touch it.
I didn't even get to spit on it. Okay.
Jesus.
I know.
What kind of car do you have?
I don't got one.
You don't have a
That's why I
car?
wanted to know.
What kind of car you want?
Tricycle.
Give me a car.
Any car? How about
Say, I got
nice-
a Hyundai Excel for sale.
How
by
about
the
a
way,
Pinto?
I'll give you $15 for the thing.
How about an REO
Hey.
Speedwagon?
Deal, man, deal.
An Oreo what?
Speedwagon.
How about an Oreo?
How about a Yugo?
Hey.
You go, we go.
So, okay, what do you think about of the three truck companies that are the big three truck companies, Dodge, Chevy, Ford, and Toyota? Which,
That's four, Adam.
what? I'm sorry, I had to throw Toyota. Okay.
He didn't
Which one of those trucks do you like? What company do you like the best?
Which ones now?
You got Toyota,
Confusing it,
Chevy,
man.
Ford, and Dodge.
I don't really like any of those. I like the Nissans.
And the Nissans.
Good
Hard
choice.
body.
Good choice.
Nissans, they last forever, you know, and you run into a brick wall going about 90, they don't break down.
Well,
They don't break down.
They do actually break
Excellent
up pretty
4x4s.
good on.
Well, thank you for your view on cars, and
We
keep
will-
watching.
Okay, well, guys, let's have a little. Okay, well, we'll get to John in a bit.
Hold on.
Jerry, what do you think of what do you think of the big four truck companies?
Well, personally, I like the Dodge. I mean, my father owns a Dodge. It has lots of power. I mean, personally, you can't go wrong. But the only thing I don't like about the Dodge is they make that model with the V10. Exactly what are you going to do with that? The V10 is
Right,
too
no,
much
drink
power.
gas.
Don't
Race.
interrupt.
Tow
Don't
your
interrupt.
house a few miles, you know?
Exactly. You can tow a mobile home with that thing. I guess that's the only thing you want it for is towing. What about
Yeah,
you?
well, the problem. See, I like the Fords because I'm a Ford man. I've got a Ford truck. Fords have always made the best big block V8. They don't break down, and they are still the most durable truck. Of course, their price tag's a lot higher than the other one. Well, the Dodge is now. It depends upon what features you get on a Dodge,
But the resale value of the Dodge is much higher.
But you also compare it though the resale of how their price range with all the options. When they say resale value, they take a stripped down value and they how much. I mean, when you buy a Ford, you're starting with a Ford that's going to cost you, say, a Ford F-350 with dualies on it. It's going to, that's going to cost you about $40,000.
True.
And
Sorry to interrupt you guys.
Nobody's going to pay that
we
much.
have a call.
All right.
Okay, let's go to the
Several.
next call.
All right, we'll take the first John, line number 1. How's it going? You're on live on MCAT.
Yeah, I kind of wonder with five little brothers like you guys, how'd you get the show? I don't understand. I mean, was this the white people again? Because I had a question, because I'm part of the
Actually,
Native
no.
American, okay?
Yeah. I've got a if you would like,
I'm Irish.
you can call MCAT. You call down here after the show's over. It's 542. It says right up on the screen.
Well, no, I just curious as to why you guys don't have any racial friends. Whether you guys, what's the matter?
Well, if
Well,
you'd like to
they're
come down here,
welcome.
we would be honored to have you on our show.
You want to come down right now?
We have all types of friends.
I do have
Just
different races
none
of friends. These are the people that were. It's actually just a male show, and the reason we really don't have much of a variety of races. I mean, I'm also part American Indian, but I mean, it's not that much. Dan's got.
You tell me you as American Indian, looking at you in the hat, you as American Indian?
You wouldn't
Bullshit.
believe it, I know.
You're not American Indian.
I've got it in. I know it, but see, I mean, that's.
Oh, you're like one of those guys that has like 16 American Indians that hunt the reservation and think they're Indian running around, huh?
Well, I'll bring my friend down here. He is full-blooded Blackfoot, and his name's Josh. And I mean, if you'd like to see, we should get a wider. You have a very good point there.
I think I do.
Well, if you'd like, you can come down here. You can talk to Andy, and we'll see about getting you on our show.
Yeah, and back to the truck part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of view on that too. Why would that brother earlier say that he don't like American trucks and he just like the Nissan?
I know.
Well, it's just like personal point of view.
Hey, it's a personal opinion.
I
Everybody
mean,
has
some
their-
people like foreign cars, some people like domestic
I'm
cars.
proud to
Everybody
admit
has
I
their
like the
favorite
foreign
brand.
cars.
I like
favor them.
Toyotas.
Which you're not supporting America.
Well, actually,
Oh,
a lot.
actually,
about supporting
most of
Let me make a
all of the
comment.
Hondas that are sold in America are made in America.
Exactly.
As of 19, what is it like?
1989, if you really want to know. But
Yeah.
But how old is you guys?
I'm 18.
Old enough.
18.
Here, can we get a
19?
full pan of the? Can we get a full screen? Okay. Jerry, he's 19.
19.
I'm 18.
I am 16.
18.
19.
So you guys go to school here?
I go to the U.
I'm out.
You go to U then, huh?
I'm in the workforce.
Working brothers.
Well, yeah, I was just expressing my distrust and stuff. You know, understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
right.
really cool.
It's
What do you
it's
think
not
about
a
Ford?
race thing. This is just like the guys that we could get to come over. So
Oh yeah, well that's cool and all.
What
The
kind of
one
truck?
thing-
Let's talk about trucks.
Can I just
Just a
make
second.
a comment?
Go ahead, real quick.
Well, what I'm thinking is that Missoula doesn't have a great amount of racial diversity. I mean, I come from Canada, and where I lived, there was a lot of different races and cultural mix, and here, I mean, if you want to bring on like a bunch of different people from different races, I mean, it's a considerable fact that a lot of the times you just don't know people from that are not white. I mean, just because that they're not all. It's not like a bigger racial mix. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I agree
That's
because
a very good point. I understand that.
yeah, I agree. I'm from a small town west of Seattle, about 5,000 people, and even there was a lot more racial diversity than here.
Yeah, that's a girl just giving you white boy some shit. I mean, that's all cool. Though.
Okay, no, let's talk about
Should
trucks
come
again.
down.
Okay, well, what do you like better? Do you like Ford or Chevy?
We definitely have to go to Chevy product.
Oh no,
I got a Chevy
Fair.
Silverado. It's a nice
Chevys, but they've got the weakest engine. They break
Trucks
down.
still look nicer,
Well,
that's what counts.
Sorry, but we have to get to our next call.
Okay, thanks a lot for
You little
calling.
brothers, peace out, and you guys have a good night, huh?
Okay, you too.
See ya.
Alrighty, John on line 2.
John on line 2.
How's it going, John?
Yeah, how's it going? I'm a little. Hey, what's with the Malcolm X collar just on there?
I couldn't tell you.
Hey,
That's not
I mean,
a-
I think that was a really. I mean, this is guy talk.
Right.
This isn't Oprah Winfrey or Ricky Lake or.
But it's not guy white
But-
talk.
but-
it's
Yeah, it's not
guy
white.
everybody.
It's not
It's
white
guy
man
talk.
talk.
I mean,
He's
I'm in a
entitled.
fraternity on campus. It's not a white fraternity. We
Which
can
one?
anybody we want in the fraternity. He's the one who's in a black fraternity, and I think they have a couple white guys in there, but they're probably token white guys just to shut up everybody on campus. But I think that was that call was so stupid.
Actually, I don't think it was that
I think you had a
stupid.
good point though. 'cause I mean,
I think that if people want to bring that kind of stuff up, this is guy talk. It's not about black, white, and this is the kind of crap that's going to divide us. And you guys are up there saying, "Oh, come on down." You don't want people like that to come on your show. You want people to come on your show because they got some good opinions. You want people to come
He
on
did
your show
have some
because
good
they're black.
but I think his opinion was really good. I mean,
Next
or his
point.
point of view, because I mean, he
likes Chevys.
turns on the TV and he sees that. I mean, there's 5 white males.
We're in Missoula, Montana. We're not in Compton or Watts.
You got a good point there too.
And another thing is, if you were in Compton or Watts, there would be all black guys on the show. You wouldn't have a white guy calling up saying, "Why isn't there any white people on the show?"
Exactly.
We're in
With
Montana.
those kind of fighting words, you might want to
Well,
tell us your
we're from or
fraternity
what-
name.
No.
Well, I think you have a good point. I mean,
You guys did not make a choice to say, hey, let's have a show with all white people on it.
No,
It
we
wasn't
didn't.
like
No,
that.
we
It
didn't.
was just
Of
the
course not.
hometown guys
We're
want to
friends
get on
here, and we
MCAT
just
and make a
chose
show.
to
It was
come on
still
as
a
And this
good
guy's
point.
calling up accusing you guys. You guys are going to realize something. Every time a minority or somebody calls up and says something like that, they're making you feel guilty. Don't feel guilty.
I didn't feel guilty.
No, you guys are sitting there going, oh, come on down to our show and join us.
Well, if
How
that,
about that?
You
If
wanna
want
come down to our
and
show.
have a show on television, let him.
But the
He wants
point
to try to get on the
is
show based on his merit, not because he's
but
black.
we're making the point that we're not excluding anybody on
yeah,
the
and we need
basis
to get
of
it. I mean,
race.
You didn't have to. You shouldn't even have to defend yourselves in that manner. He's sitting there accusing you, and you guys are getting thrown up against the wall.
It wasn't a defense, it was a statement, though.
no, but I think you have a good point. I think we shouldn't have to defend ourselves against racism. I mean, if somebody wants to accuse us of that just because there is no apparent racial diversity on our show, they're welcome to. But
I
You know,
defend my-
what you're saying is 100%, but at the same time, you guys can't be backing down to people like that, calling you up, who's like, it's,
People
I
like
don't know, who was
what?
the-
Why
who
are
was
we
the- which
backing
one of y'all
down?
goes to the
I
university?
look off the
Nathan,
bridge,
quiet.
Chill.
Okay, now can you please say what you said again before Nathan interrupts you?
Chill out, Nathan. Hold on a second. Who here goes to university?
I go to the university.
All right, I go to university too. And like you see stuff like that all the time on campus.
Yeah.
Everybody else good, white man bad.
Yep.
And just because you're white doesn't mean you're racist. Just because you're white and all your friends are white and you're from Montana, for God's sakes, and you have no black friends.
I know.
And number one, the Indians don't want to have nothing to do with this. They stay on the reservations.
Yeah.
Number two, that's all we got up here. So
Well,
what the hell are we supposed
I
to
know
do? We're supposed to sit there and kiss butt to every minority that comes up here and says, come on the show and join us?
The population of Montana, I think the African American population is like 5,000, and I mean, because I mean, all my I basically picked people for the show out of my closest friends, and people that I thought would have the widest variety of opinions and have good point of views to shoot across. I mean, I didn't see people. I understand what you're saying. Like if somebody wants. I mean, if I had a friend that was black, which I do, but I mean, if they really needed to come down here and tell their point of view, they would. I mean, they should have gotten to me, or just come down here and done it on their own, informed themselves. And I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to call up and talk to you about say that Ford is the best type of vehicle.
You're
and I
damn
hear
right there.
guy
That's
getting on here talking
Fords
about
are the
racism.
best.
I mean,
Oh, Lord.
you know, if you would have called up on a black show and said, "Yeah, I was just giving you black boys a bunch of shit," you would have been, "Oh, what a racist! I mean, what the hell does race have to do with anything?" You know,
Well,
and that would just piss me off about it.
unfortunately,
That's why I'm just going out here on a tangent.
exactly.
Fortunately, in the United States, unfortunately, it is a big issue that's been
Well,
emphasized
I think
by.
certain people make bigger issue out of it than a nerd.
Oh yeah,
would.
a lot of minority parties will bring that up, and they will try to shove it in your face. It's a way minority parties that can get power. They can.
But you've got to realize that not everybody's like that, though.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
I think one of the major problems with all these people that have this major problem with minority is they think that they're very anti-racist, but really they're digging themselves in a hole
That's right.
because they're being anti-everybody else.
That's
Can I-
right. They want their own
Problem is
fraternities.
that-
They want their
the
own
problem
is-
schools. They want their own everything.
Until
But they want to be
whites
part
and
of the
blacks-
mainstream, and they're not going to get into the mainstream unless they join the mainstream.
Until whites and blacks both become colorblind, nobody's ever really going to find
Can I make a-
solution.
That's a true statement. And
Well, thank you very much for your time, man. We have to get to our next caller. But
Sorry
thanks a
about
lot.
that outburst, man. I didn't mean it. I was just getting a little flared there.
That's all right, Nathan.
Thank you.
Yeah,
See ya.
Sure.
Man.
alrighty,
Bob
line one.
on line one.
Hey,
Bob.
Bob.
I got a question and I need to know what I should do. I have a friend named Stan and, well, he's gay and I don't feel like really comfortable around him.
Why? Are you gay?
No, it's just,
Well, if you're secure with your sexuality, you shouldn't feel.
well, he kind of like,
chest
has
talk.
been coming on to me and my friend Jimmy and it's kind of weird.
Well, tell
We're
him
like,
off then. Just tell
No,
him.
no, no. Tell him.
Just tell
Well,
him-
just tell him
just
that.
tell
I
him
mean,
that
if he
you're
knows
not
that you're not
interested.
gay. I mean, I had to deal with that at my past workplace. I mean, there was some gay people that worked there. And I mean, as long
hello?
as they know.
Yeah.
Stan isn't like listening and he's here. Would you like tell him that for me and Jimmy? Because
Well, I think if you told him, he would get it straight across. Just tell him that. Just tell him where you stand on the issue, and once he knows that, I mean, he won't bother you.
okay.
I mean, you shouldn't segregate him from being your friend or anything like that. I mean, you should just
Yeah,
tell.
me and him have been friends since we were like little kids.
How long have you known he's gay? Just out of curiosity.
Just like about a year ago when he was going out with one of my friends named Jimmy. My other friend, Jimmy. Kinda.
Well, if
How
he
old are you,
never-
man? Yeah, how old are you, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm like 21.
Well,
Okay,
anyway,
how
we-
old are you, by the way?
Once again, please. The truth.
21?
21.
Sure. in like a 12-year-old's body. Well, we got to get to our next caller. Thank you.
Okay, thanks
Thank
a
you
lot
for
for
your time.
calling.
Hey, get along with Stan. He's probably a good guy.
Josh, mine too. How's it going, Josh?
Great. I just wanted to say about that racist caller action there.
Please stand away from your TV for a sec. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, please. Sorry.
Well, anyway, the caller that was kind of telling you guys that you shouldn't have to defend yourselves against someone as absurd as to say that your program is at all racist whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to back that dude and say he's right, and you guys should have no reason to defend yourselves.
Definitely.
Well, I know, I guess I did sort of back down at first, but I mean, what do you say when somebody, I mean, it's like being called racist now, everybody assumes you're a Nazi.
Well, instead of like, doing a backup to that guy, you should have said, we had no intentions of making a racist show, and you bringing that point up is absurdity, and that's about it.
Well, I think we really got both sides of the
Pretty
argument.
basic.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I think that's exactly right. But he probably wouldn't see it that way. You
No,
know?
because he was just trying to make talk, and,
Yeah, he's-
and not he didn't have any points.
He's trying to
I think
erase an
just
argument is all.
to raise up that conversation. That's absurd. That guy was kind of a dick.
Which one?
the black guy that called?
Or the white guy?
The black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because he just had an attitude problem. I mean, that's right. He doesn't need to call up and like wreck scenes. I mean, it's cool. You're just doing the show.
Well, I think he did have a good point that he brought up, because I mean, he did I mean, when
If you're trashing his race, maybe
well, yeah.
maybe you do, but
The point is that
I don't
this
know.
show is for people to express their opinion. So.
It has nothing to do with race. The show is not about
This-
race.
all this show's
It's about
about-
having male genitalia.
It's about a male opinions. It's not just.
I know, that's right. They try to make it a race thing. That why is everything a race thing? Why can't it just be guy talk? You know?
Exactly.
What the hell?
Do you see a big sign on the screen that says "We only accept whites"?
Yeah, I know. That's what they're trying to say when it's not even the point. I mean,
You have a
just because there's white guys doesn't mean.
great point. We got to get.
Thank you for your
I need
time.
to-
All the honkies out there, stay white, all right?
All right,
We're out.
Thanks, man.
Okay, actually, we also I want to encourage female callers to call in, because this isn't just male. I mean, it's male point of views coming from us,
Not for guys.
and we would encourage females to call in. This line one.
Line one.
Welcome to MCAT. You're live.
Hey, guys, here goes to University of Montana.
I do.
You do, how many is that? Like 1, 2? I can't,
Just me.
Just you?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, you know campus how they had in the paper last week, how in the Kaiman, how they had like skateboarding on the front
Yeah, I
page,
saw
like,
that
they
about
get
how they.
arrested?
I mean, it's like you can have your roller blades, but you can't have a skateboard.
Hey, I rollerblade.
You roll. All right, okay.
There's nothing against rollerbladers.
Okay. Well, what's your opinion?
Okay, my opinion is, what's with this? Did you read that article fully? Did you read that shit about bicycles?
Yeah, I read the entire article.
Okay, that crap about bicycles was that you couldn't go over the same speed of as a person walking.
I know. Then why even have a bike on campus? I freaked out when I read that.
No, because the funny thing is, how many times have the university cops actually stopped a bicycle unless stopping a skateboarder?
I know. Well, they have stopped me a couple of times. One time was after I did wreck on the stairs in front of the drama department. But I mean, I just don't. I mean, they're just the university cops are just trying to pick on people. I mean, first of all, why bring a bike on campus if you can't go faster than pedestrian? And it's silly.
Well, my opinion here is, yeah, okay. There's no signs posted on campus that says you can't bike, rollerblade, or skateboard and do tricks unless you're skateboarding on the wall next to the library. That stone piece of crap that they made.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that says that you can't do anything on. It
Yeah.
doesn't even say rollerblade. But if you get caught, you get a fine and you get your shit taken away from you.
I did not know. Like,
They
actually,
can confiscate your
I
skateboard.
think they did mention that.
Yeah, they can confiscate your skateboard. They haven't done crud to rollerbladers yet. Well, they will chase you away, and if they catch you, which they can't because they're all fat cops.
I know. Yeah, most times I can run away from the cops on my bike because they're just lazy. They tried to.
Have you seen the cops on campus? There's like 2 of them that are in shape.
I know.
The rest of them are overweight. They ain't gonna catch up to you. One of them, hell, if he rode the bike, he'd crush it.
You got an excellent point there. I think what they need to do is go down to ASUM and they need to, because I mean it's just not possible that you have this many people on campus, and when you're trying to get all the way from the science building to the like you had a class or you had to go down to the
Obama building.
or you had to go anywhere. I mean, if you have to cross the university, you're going to have to go faster than a walk. I mean, you might as well just ditch your bike. How many people on campus have bikes, skateboards, or rollerblades? It's just silly.
I mean, no shit, because think of it this way. The guy runs across campus, you get a ticket for that, huh?
I know. If you run faster than most people, you should be ticket. I don't know. Well, thank you very much.
Hey,
for
wait,
your-
one question for you.
Yeah.
One question for you.
Yep.
This is about the cops on campus. You know how they nailed this guy for skateboarding?
Yeah.
Why aren't they nailing more bicycles?
Probably because we usually run from them. Because I mean, it's easier to catch a skateboarder than it is to catch a bicyclist.
Look at this town though. Bicycling is a sacred cow in this town because of the fact that they're trying to keep pollution down and they're encouraging bicycling.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly. You know how many people
No one's
ride
hugging
their
a tree,
bikes?
though. I mean, look at all the people on campus that hug trees. Like,
I'm not saying it's right, but bicyclists get more accommodations in this town than do like skateboarders or whatever.
I know, and yet the parking on campus is another thing. I mean, you have nowhere to park. You have to ride your bike.
well, even if you ride your bike, did you see what they do with all the bicycle lockup places? They moved them all down next to the gym. They put the ones in the parking garage, and they moved a few near campus dorms. That's it.
I know. Like,
What else they got?
yeah, like, well, you park your bike somewhere and you walk there.
Okay. Why don't we get another call?
Okay,
Thank you
well,
very
thank
much
you very
for your
much.
time.
Okay,
If anybody
actually,
wants to call
I
in
think we
and
need to
tell
let's
us what
change
they
the
think
sub.
about the Beatles song, the new one.
Travis on line 2.
Okay, we'll talk
Haven't
to
heard
Travis in a minute,
There's-
guys.
Well, it was on the TV the other night.
Okay, well, let's.
Good song.
Tomorrow is the Fine Turkey Day. It is a sacred day.
We would just like to know.
We would like some male opinions about like what guys would like to put into a turkey, maybe what a perfect male turkey Thanksgiving dinner is. Just give some calls. I mean,
In other words,
okay,
what are
we
you
got
doing for
we
Thanksgiving?
got Travis on
Any
line
plans?
too. Hey Travis, you're live on MCAT.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
What's up?
So, do you have any opinions about Thanksgiving Day? What are your plans for tomorrow? What?
Sit down and eat some food. Stuff my turkey.
Stuff. Okay, what are you gonna stuff your turkey with? You gonna take the stovetop or make your own stuffing?
I'm making some own.
Making some of your own?
Yeah.
What do you put in it?
Oh, just some bread. I don't know. My mom makes it. Tastes good though.
Do you have any family in town for your Thanksgiving?
Yeah, just my family.
That's cool.
Do you go to the U here or
Nah, I'm working.
just working?
Yeah. I'm just gonna tell you guys, you're talking about Fords and Chevys, you need to buy a Jeep.
A Jeep.
That's a
Oh,
pretty good call, actually.
okay. Jeep. First of all, Jeeps have like got the worst track record because they
The worst
they
repair
break
record,
down.
yep.
Although I admit they can climb some hills, but I mean you can might as well just go buy a Ford truck.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, well that's.
Hey, one more thing.
Oh yeah,
Who's a better running back, Emmitt Smith or Barry Sanders?
Barry Sanders.
Sanders.
Barry Sanders.
Sanders.
Smith.
What do you
by
think?
Far.
What do you think?
Sanders.
Oh
Thank you, he's
yeah.
agile.
Thank you,
Right on.
Brick wall.
Jen. Oh, we have a female caller.
A female caller. Thank you.
Okay, you're live on MCAT.
Hi guys,
Hi.
how's it going?
Pretty good.
Right.
Thank you for calling down here. I just want to make this clear. This is not a all-male show. We just don't want male
We
callers.
welcome female callers.
So, do you have any opinion you'd like to voice?
No, not exactly.
Not exactly.
You kind of got off on that truck thing for a while though, Adam.
Uh-oh.
Who's this?
Do we know this, Jen?
Yeah, I think you
I
do.
think we do.
I think we know who this person is. I think trucks are not just a male thing, but they're a very important part of living in Montana. I mean, trucks are the focus of
Give me a
society
fast
in
car
Montana.
over a
Yeah,
truck
like
any day.
like say you want to go over a big manure pile or something.
I mean,
You
truck-
need a big truck.
You can help move your friends. You can
There's
throw.
a big pothole in the road.
You can
Then
bring
you
your
have
dogs
four
up in the
by
cab, put your wife in the back. You can
camera.
climb over anything.
I
They're the most versatile vehicle,
okay, maybe
and they're
I'll hire
beautiful.
some-
Dan, you're cute on TV.
Thank you.
But do you have?
You guys all look great.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Jen.
you.
Welcome.
See ya.
Look at his hair.
Who? Bill.
Bill.
Is this?
Welcome to MCAT.
What do you guys think about drinking blood?
Drinking blood.
Thanksgiving.
Doesn't work for me, pal. But
None here.
Tried it
gas.
once, made me
Do
throw
you have
up.
anything else you'd like to talk about besides drinking blood?
Makes me a little too regular.
Yeah, well, yeah. Who's that redhead kid?
That's
That's
Nate.
Nathan.
Nathan. Hey, man, you a good smartass on this show.
Am I?
That's why we brought him
Why,
on
thank
here.
you.
Thank you. He'll get
I'm the devil's advocate kind of smartass guy there.
Okay,
He'll
well,
get
You have long pointy teeth? You got long pointy teeth?
Pardon me?
pulling
You
teeth.
have long pointy teeth.
No, I'm not a vampire, actually. No ancestry in the family vampire.
He has predominant upper teeth like a groundhog, though.
Hey, what's wrong with being a vampire?
Actually, quite everything. It's kind of nasty and demonic and evil. And
Hey, I don't see
I
anything
don't
wrong
know.
with it.
Hey, come on. You know one nasty thing about being a vampire. What's wrong with drinking cow's blood? Because they don't go into that stuff about us letting us drink people's blood anymore.
Hey, all you people
There-
that
okay, I
eat
need-
rare steak,
There is
you're
a blood
drinking cow
shortage.
blood,
He has a
okay?
good point. There's a
Hello.
blood shortage in the United States right now. I mean, if you want to go give some of your blood, like take some of your own blood and drink it, that's fine by us.
No. A positive best, man. A positive.
Halloween's over.
It's cool.
Okay.
Never ended, boy.
Well, thanks a lot for your time.
Okay.
Satan.
Okay. Well,
We'll have a number of
if everybody would
psychiatrists.
like to take the time. Okay.
It's John.
Hello, welcome, MCAT.
Wrong one there.
You said line one.
Hit off. Hit off.
Off.
So tell me.
Hello.
This is John.
Hey,
Yeah,
John.
how's it going?
Pretty good. What do you guys think about anarchy for the government?
I think it's a beautiful
love
idea.
it. I love it. I
horrible
love it.
idea. Wouldn't
Okay.
work. Not
The
even
best
possible.
thing since sliced bread,
Personally, I
okay?
think the barter system would work.
Okay.
I trade my truck.
Just a sec, John. I have a question for John. What do you think about like the Mad Max movies, living like they do in there?
Mad Max.
Kick my ass.
What?
Mad Max.
Kick my ass.
Kick your ass?
Yeah.
Do you like Mad Max movies? Do you think
They're pretty cool.
Mel Gibson's a pretty cool guy?
I'm a dork, but
No. Okay. Well,
He's
what do you-
Australian, what can
okay,
you
I have
say?
a comment here.
He's Australian. Yeah,
Nathan.
Australian women are
Nathan,
kind of nasty.
quiet.
Yep, they're pretty happy.
Can I get some order in here? Okay.
Order in the court.
But I mean, do you think you use for a more like personal rule, basically the survival of the fittest?
yeah, because I think there's like too many people in the world anyway, so we just like need to whoever's stronger.
Exactly,
lives.
survival of the
Guys.
fittest.
We're
But you
standing-
realize you'd get your ass kicked eventually by someone bigger than you.
Well, so be it.
Somebody would kick his ass
But
after
guys,
that.
you got to think that if
Don't
you
we
a
have
gu-
the right
if
to
you have a
live?
gun is an equalizer, and weapons are an equalizer, and that's the way society has functioned for the longest
Yeah,
time.
but
We used
You
to
can't live
But
on
if
weapons,
Bill keeps
okay?
spamming
Weapons
guns,
don't
we're not gonna
provide
have those
food,
anymore.
Weapons
water,
do provide
shelter.
food.
They
Weapons
don't provide
can get you. You can take somebody else's water. You can take somebody else's shelter. You can take
You know
somebody
what?
else's food.
You don't really made me
Gotta
know.
kick everybody's ass.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I got a story.
You guys
Okay,
got
well, thank you.
problems, man.
1814 took a little trip.
Okay.
Mob.
Mob.
Actually, no, not yet. I think
And
I
mine
need to
was-
take a
We got
cigarette
two-
break.
We got.
I'd like to put Jeremy. You're gonna come for this.
I'll take the seat again.
Okay, Jeremy is going to take the seat. I'll be back.
bro.
All right.
Oh, here we are. We have.
Yep.
Oh, now.
Danielle on line one.
Oh,
Danielle.
Do
really?
you ever
Okay.
find that you just need to loosen yourselves?
How's it going, Danielle?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Good. How
too
about
bad.
yourself?
And you.
I'm pretty good.
That's
Good.
great.
So, what exactly is this
Nice
show?
crotch shot.
Well, do you want me to read the disclaimer again or whatever?
This show is a show about men and the people who love them. It's basically guys' points of views, like the male opinion.
There you are.
Guy Talk, a program about men and the people who love them.
And our
It's
point
about
of view.
and our point of views, but
program-
it's not.
Okay,
just,
wait. Can I read this?
Yeah, go
The
for it.
program may contain some expletives, sexist remarks,
Bullshit.
bad jokes. We haven't had any sexist remarks yet, and some really lame dudes. That would be us. Please don't, for the love of God, take.
I love how
offense.
we can spell offense. Okay, anyway,
Woo!
All right.
but it's not just for guys, okay? And we're, as I said, girls
Exactly,
are
you called
welcome.
in.
Female opinions are definitely welcome.
Okay, well,
what's
that's good.
did
so,
you have any-
I haven't heard any lame jokes yet.
That's
The
because
lame
we
jokes.
won't tell any.
Oh, I
That's
got a lame
That's because
joke.
he's been off stage.
Do you want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
Okay. These three nuns come across this dead naked guy in the middle of the road.
Oh.
The first one has a stroke. The second one has a stroke. The third one won't touch the guy. Ba-dum, boom.
Okay,
A
okay.
guy walks into a bar. Ouch.
That is lame. That's pretty lame.
Hey, exactly, because we told you they may contain lame jokes.
Yes.
Would you like an expletive?
Yeah.
Shit. I don't have one.
Okay.
Do you have an opinion about anything, by the way?
No, not really. I was just curious what your show is about, but thanks for answering my questions.
No
and-
problem. Thanks for your call.
We got to talk to Bob on line
Bye.
2.
But
We'll see you later. Keep the peace.
all right, it's time for Roberto. How's it going, Bob?
It's going all right.
Good, good.
I have a question for you guys, though, concerning homosexuality.
Shoot.
What do you guys think on equalizers on homos?
What is an equalizer? I've never heard
Explain,
of that.
please.
That beats them up for their or sexual
In other words, gay bashing?
Yes.
Oh, that's really horrid.
I think that's really crap because if you can't let someone be like have their own life to live, you know, whatever they do, as long as they don't involve me personally, I don't care about gay people.
It might not. You might not agree with what they're doing or particularly subscribe to that point of view, but I don't think there's any point in beating gay people just for the mere fact that
Well,
they're
if they like hit on you and stuff.
then
Well, tell
you
them to
should
push
say,
out.
Tell him you're not that type and let
yeah,
it
just
be.
say, oh, I'm flattered, you know that, but you know you can just take off because I don't like that. I mean,
I don't know if to be flattered, but anyway.
I'm not gonna be flattered.
What's that? Pick my nose?
Is it? But you guys aren't gay, right?
No, we're not gay. Heterosexual and proud.
Exactly.
I'm very heterosexual.
You're hetero, right?
I'm heterosexual but not homophobic, okay?
Hetero.
What's homophobic exactly?
It's when you can't stand the thought of somebody being homosexual.
No, it's when you're afraid of gay
yeah,
people.
okay. You
Yeah,
have
like they're
extreme
gonna come
fear.
up from behind.
This
and,
program-
and just
Make
like
him
hop
say-
on you from behind, okay?
Oh, I see.
So if you have any sense, get real in the world and
Bada
think
bump.
about it. Bada boom.
See you later.
All right, we gotta call mine.
Speaking to you straight from
Who?
MCAT
Marty.
Studios live.
Marty,
Yeah.
how's it going?
How's it
Not
going?
too bad. How you guys doing?
Good.
Pretty good.
Good. I'm new into town. I just rolled in today.
That's,
That's
cool.
cool.
I was just flipping through the channels and saw you guys talking.
Yeah, decided
Right
to
on.
meet some new
Yay.
people in Missoula, Montana.
Yeah, you guys look pretty stellar.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was wondering why you guys are talking about trucks and not bikes, as in motorcycles.
Whoa.
That's because everybody knows Harley's the best.
Kawasaki's it.
Well, that guy
Man,
knows
those
what
are
he's
crotch
talking about. The
rockets.
Harley guy's got his head somewhere else.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you. A man of my own words.
Who?
What about you over there off to the
Me?
left? Yeah, you.
What do I think about? I would personally love a Harley, but these arms are just too scrawny.
That's for sure.
A Harley.
I like the Harleys. I don't really like crotch rockets.
Why
I
not?
like the crotch rockets. I gotta go with
Talking about motorcycles.
They're a
I see.
little
You don't like girls?
yeah.
Kawasaki. Well, my opinion on.
What do you?
Just a second.
Upstaging.
Okay, I've got a thing on. Well,
Upstaging.
I've had a.
Staging.
Whoa,
Staging,
I'm
sorry.
staging.
I can't hear you when y'all talk.
I'm
I
sorry.
know. Okay. Anyway, I've had a couple of my cousins have died on motorcycles. One time he was buried into the back of a
Like, he
truck.
died
He was
twice.
doing well over 100. I don't know. I mean, they're a very economical form of transportation, but they're dangerous. I think they're great. I've never driven one.
Step away from your TV, sir.
I'd like to try riding a motorcycle one time, but I see him cutting in front of me and
Where was this at?
what? My cousin that died?
Yeah.
It was over in Ohio.
Was he wearing a helmet?
Yeah, he was actually, but when his head was he was messed up big time.
So motorcycles aren't dangerous. It's the riders that are on them.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, but
Good
it's hard.
point.
But I mean, they can accelerate so. Okay, well, anyway, what was I
Please
saying?
step away from your TV.
I stepped away there,
We're
Red.
still getting feedback.
Or
there
turn
from
it
you.
down.
That's cool. Anyway, but see, a lot of time first of all, they can accelerate a lot faster in a car. I've seen them before. They've cut right in front of me. They've gone between cars and stuff like that. I mean, maybe it is just they need to make tighter rules on motorcycles and cops. I mean, cops can't pull them over unless they're a motorcycle cop. Most people on these sports motorcycles can outrun any cop. I mean, I've heard stories about 3 guys going downtown. I mean, they're cruising down the main drag down Brooks, doing 120, and they just split up, and the cops can't touch them.
Well, anyway, thanks for the call.
Thank you very much for
we have
calling your
another
opinion.
caller. Thank you.
Welcome
See you
to
later.
town, by the way.
Tamara for line, on line 2.
Tamara.
Is it Tamara?
Is it
Nathan.
Tamara?
We're going in order here. This is gonna be organized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hi.
Hey.
What's up?
Not a
Not
whole
much.
lot.
What about you?
Nothing. We just moved. Me and my friend just moved here from Seattle, Washington.
Right on.
The Seattle
Ladies.
boy right here.
Really?
I like how you
Yep.
say you see.
Hey, we
Homegirl.
want to talk about the legalization of marijuana.
Yeah, that's
What do you guys think about this in Missoula?
Step
All right,
away
start-
from the
start-
Can you
TV.
turn your
What's your
TV
opinion?
off, please?
Okay.
Start on the end.
Okay, my opinion about legalization.
What now?
Step
My-
away from the TV.
Step away from the TV, and plus my personal opinion about that subject. You know, people should be free to do whatever they want. I mean, except for like murder and bullshit like that. But
Fraud.
whatever they
Thievery.
smoke, whatever they do. I mean, you can go out and smoke nap weed if you want. And personally,
Backweed.
hey,
Actually,
don't cut it till you try.
step away from the phone, please.
Could you turn your
I mean-
TV off?
Sorry.
Okay.
listening.
I never watched
Anyway, please go on to the next person here.
Tim on line 1.
Dan, what's your opinion?
Well, I think the legalization of marijuana is not a bad idea.
Camera!
There you go.
By the way, I think it's not a bad idea. I kind of agree. Whatever torques your crank, kind of.
Push your crank.
No chroma.
Whatever suits you. Whatever you want to
Whatever
say.
spins your beanies.
Thank
I
you.
have a question. This is her roommate, Renee. What is there to do in Missoula? Really? I don't know.
Me?
I mean, what is there to do? I mean, that one
Okay,
guy's
Dan.
from Missoula, right?
Okay.
Who's that?
Okay.
Me?
All right, Junior.
Yeah, you.
I'm Dan.
Dan, hi Dan. So what's there to do out here? I mean, are there like fun clubs or what? I mean, we're brand new here. We don't know what to do.
Okay,
We
well,
wanna have
I
some
know you
fun.
can. There is always Token the Bull option.
Oh,
You're gonna be rather
that was-
disappointed.
that was
compared to
Okay,
your
let
own
me speak
hometown.
here for a second, okay? This is my show, and I'd like to have some order, okay? And Jerry's show, and Dan's show.
Thank you.
Anyway,
No, my show.
there's lots of things. I mean, I fly fish, I hunt, I drive quickly through town trying to hit other people that drive crazy. There's falfing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do. You just got to make stuff for yourself.
You guys tried falfing?
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, it's frisbee golf. It's
Yeah.
basically you go out. There's two golf courses that are set up in town. There's one at Patty Canyon, one at Blue
Don't
Mountain.
turn it on.
Oh, hey, that's my foot, you know.
Oh, let's
Okay.
get my phone
Oh,
Can I please not be
Okay,
interrupted?
okay, you guys have a good night.
Okay.
Yeah, you too.
thanks for calling.
Call back.
Tim on line
Who's
one.
on line one?
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim, what's happening?
Not much. What do you guys think about political correctness?
Tim!
Yes, up, Nathan?
No!
It's me.
We just got off the subject of racism
No.
and all that.
No, this is
We need
this
something
is-
new,
No,
Tim.
no, political correctness, you know,
Okay, I'm gonna
the
sec.
major point of it.
Let's start this end.
Okay, just a sec. I want to say something real quick here. If anybody else interrupts, they're going outside. Okay.
Shut up.
Jeremy,
Talk.
go first.
Okay, political correctness. You know, you're supposed to like refer to not faggots or anything, but you got to refer to them as gay or homosexual. I think it's a good thing because you know some people don't realize that other people have feelings out there. And
Yeah, well, everybody's going to have their feelings hurt no matter what you say, so, I
that
mean,
is not true.
Yes.
you walk down the
Yes, it
town,
is.
you call people African Americans,
They want to be
people
called
look at you
something
weird,
else.
say, what are you talking about? I mean, they live in America and they're from Africa, right? I mean, because of
Their
the slavery
heritage is
issue.
from Africa. They're
But
from
why can't they
America.
call themselves Americans? I mean, what's with the African American?
I'm an American Canadian.
Well, okay,
Oh,
Tim.
go back to Canada, Nathan.
Who's what?
Can I say something real quick? Tim.
Oh.
I think
Oh.
Tim, let's see, we got people also want to feel like they belong to a certain group. I mean, people want to belong, and everybody's an American, yeah, but people in each town, they want to find a group of people that are like them, so they'll separate themselves from everybody else and try to find people like themselves. So they like say, well, I'm an African American, so other people that are African American will like, yeah, okay. People, I mean, I can understand political correctness does go way too far. Everybody gets offended by the simplest thing you say.
True.
I mean, you speak English down in around the border states. People get upset. I mean, well, why don't we have Spanish? It's like, I mean, why doesn't everybody speak Spanish?
That's because all the other 50 states speak English.
I know.
Can I say something, please? What I was just gonna say is, everybody wants to be called something different. You call a black man, you call him black. He wants to be called African American. You call him African American. He wants to be called a Negro. You call somebody Native American. They want to be called American Indian. Whatever. There's no way around it. People just have different opinions of what they want to
Yeah,
be
so why
called.
even try?
Exactly.
Well, I want to
Why
say
don't you
something
call them all
also.
Americans? They live here. They're citizens of the United States. Call them Americans.
The problem with political correctness is that the minute that we make concessions for anybody, then there's no such thing as free speech.
Or equal
Exactly.
rights.
Exactly.
You know,
So-
it's
Why even try? So, I mean, everybody's going to get their feelings hurt, and you can't help not to hurt people's feelings.
and in this country we have the right to say what we think, you know. And in the minute that we have to not say a certain word or use a certain name or use a certain term in describing something, free speech is gone.
Yeah,
Totally.
we don't have freedom anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you walk to an airport now, it gives warnings not to joke around about guns. It's like, you know, you walk through the metal detector, it goes off. You say, "Oh, that must be my shotgun in my shoe." You're gonna get your head crashed against the wall. Will you guys back off the camera angle a little?
Well, you know, if you walk through the airport detectors with $1,000 worth of 20s, it'll set it off from the little metal strands in there, and they'll arrest you for being a drug dealer.
Exactly.
And you can't get the money back. They'll confiscate it, and they just send you on your way without even charging you.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, we got another call.
But thank you very
calling.
much for your time and opinions.
See you, Tim.
Yeah, bye.
Sixth period. Fifth,
All right,
fourth,
I guess we got a mysterious guy.
Mike.
Knock.
Don't fuck with that shit.
All right. How's it going there, mysterious guy?
God.
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. What's going on?
Not much.
What's
Hey, I
mysterious?
just wanted to call you guys and tell you guys your show is like really great and stuff.
Thank you.
And I support you a lot. For the two guys on the, let's see, the guy in the like gray hat and the guy in the blue hat, the Yankees hat. Have you guys got a job yet?
Yeah, I do. I just got a job 2 days ago.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. I don't have a job yet.
Yeah,
I
I know
appreciate
you
the
don't,
thought there,
loser.
buddy.
Hey, Hop, how come you're not down here on the show with
Yeah,
us?
what's up?
I had to work.
Jeff,
Till 7.
Get an
you loser.
excuse, man.
Jeff, I just got a job. I got the job at UPS.
Did you?
Yep.
Good job.
And I'm
Thank
still
you.
holding my job.
Well,
I'm a big loser right now, so.
We all know that.
I'm working.
Jeff, how about you meet us down here as soon as possible? We're going out for coffee.
Can't.
Will Hops. I'm sorry, but we gotta go, all right?
Gotta go.
Okay,
Thanks
see
for
ya.
your time, man.
Sit back.
I mean, on line one. Someone.
Sit back.
Alrighty. How's it going?
Pretty good.
What's going on?
Hey, I was wondering what you guys think about homoerotic art.
What?
Say that one more time.
What?
I was wondering what you guys think about homoerotic art.
Don't like it, not gay.
Is that
Okay, just
the Maplethorpe
Whatever
thing?
torques your crank, man.
Quiet here. Okay, can you describe what exactly that is?
Oh, you know, poetry, different readings of maybe Shakespeare that are homoerotic.
Homoerotic. That
In other
is-
words, erotic for the homosexual. Hey?
Certainly.
Well,
I
I,
don't
feel that most of Shakespeare's works were more like heterosexual erotic. Shakespeare was like
That's a
known
real
for
word.
his
Yeah, it is.
very heterosexual plays and poetry. Shakespeare was he was a womanizer basically. I mean, you look at any of his comedies or any of his basic plays, they're I don't know.
So basically, most of his actors though they were all male though, weren't they?
Well,
That's
okay.
Okay, go for it.
I've researched this. The reason that they did just male, I mean, that was a thing that had been going on for hundreds of years before that.
Since the Greek
Females
tragedy.
didn't become actresses until much later. It was more like a sexist type thing that they did. They would just use younger males to do the female roles. It wasn't because they were homosexual or anything like that. It was just the way that society worked. They
Can I
didn't
say
have
one thing?
female actresses.
In Romeo and Juliet, for example, the play they did, two guys played, or a guy played the part of Juliet and another guy played the part of Romeo, and in the play they slept together on stage.
So basically, you don't think that there could be a legitimate homoerotic reading of any of Shakespeare?
I don't think
No,
there would be because
no.
Shakespeare was known for very much liking women. I think in a couple of his plays there was characters that were homosexual that if you read it and it was described, it would be played out as homosexual characters. But
Well,
So I'm wondering though, about maybe his sonnets though. Have you ever read his sonnets?
yes, I have.
Those are to a male friend, are they not?
I'm not sure where they're directed to. I did read them, but I feel that you've got heterosexual type poetry and plays, and you got homosexual types. I mean, just do whatever you want. It's free expression.
Okay, I just wondered what your stance was on that.
Thanks for the call.
Yeah.
Ciao.
It's a lot better than last time.
yeah, exactly.
Do we have any other callers?
Yeah, Paul on line 2.
Paul
Paul.
on line 2. How's it going, Paul?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Just like to ask you gentlemen for a bit of opinions. In your opinion, what is the meaning and purpose of life?
You've called in before.
I know you
Oh,
have.
no.
I've heard
Okay,
this
I've got a good. Can I go, Jerry?
Yes, please do.
I think the purpose of life is to seek happiness.
That's
Okay, Andy, your opinion.
Andy, your opinion.
my opinion of life.
The meaning and purpose of life.
Meaning and purpose
Why
of
are we
life.
here? Is there
Well,
a purpose to us?
I don't know if anybody out there
Squirtle channel.
has seen a movie called Space Camp that came out in the 80s, but there was somebody on there that said something I pretty much agree with, is that sleep late, drive fast, and don't take any of this stuff seriously.
The last comment was valid. Yes, sleeping late and driving fast is a little bit stupid, but
Well, you know, it just goes with doing what you want to, because if you sit around and doing what everybody else expects of you, then you're not going to have any happiness in life.
this is true. One must carve out one's own territory, so to speak, one's own safe areas, one's own comfort zone,
Exactly.
and establish
way, in a good way, in a brotherly way, as though we are, after all, a brotherhood of man, not just man, not masculine men,
Humans.
exactly.
Well,
exactly.
I'd have to say you just basically have to find whatever pleases you and whatever makes you happy in the world and live with it, Don't worry about what other people are doing. That's
This is
to
true.
live by.
I think to discuss this metaphysical and philosophical discussion would take a lot more than the 5 minutes we have left.
Oh, absolutely.
This is
it
a
would,
dog
sir.
flop
I'd like
on
to make
Adam
one
Schiff.
comment, if I may.
Go ahead.
A gentleman, one of the gents, one of your gentlemen on the panel recently made a comment, I think, as regards political correctness. I think before you entered into that discussion, we were talking about African Americans and Native Americans and so on and so forth, and what people like to be called. I'm wondering about something, that is that if any of you men on the panel were of African American descent, I really think that the word, I won't say the word because I don't use the word,
The Mark Furman
slang
word?
expression or the racist expression for African Americans would be highly offensive to you.
Yes.
Just as if since I am 3/4 Italian, any manner of expressions such as dago, wop, and so on and so forth are highly offensive to me. And any references to my family being mafiosi usually will rile me, depending on the source. If I look at the source and it's just an ignorant fool that's laying these put downs out to me, I put it down to that. He's ignorant.
But when it comes down to name calling, okay, just a sec. Well, like in,
Name calling is not cool. Let's put
but
it
I would
that
say
way.
like in
Name
third grade,
calling is
they
not
when somebody
cool.
called,
Remember,
okay, when they say sticks and bone, okay,
sticks and stones will break
break my
your bones,
bones,
but names will never hurt you.
yeah.
Very good.
Well,
thank you very much.
We have
Thanks
to
for
go.
calling.
Thank you for time.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but
We have a
whips
call
and
on
chains
line.
excite me.
Scott on line 1. How's it going, Scott?
Hi guys,
Is this Scott Nash?
this is Stuart.
Stewart.
Stuart.
What do you want to talk about?
Do you have anything serious to talk about?
Yeah, I want to know how to get in touch with other gay males in the community. Of
There is a
New York.
fraternity down at the university, and there are organizations that you can talk to about that.
There you go.
So what's that boy with the red hair's name?
Uh-oh.
Okay, who do we have on line 2?
Rashawn on line 2.
Who?
Rashawn.
Rashawn. I've heard,
How's it going, Rashawn?
I'm not
So what's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Hey, I got two things to say, right? For those two females earlier, and all the other females out there, plus y'all guys.
yeah.
You know, we're gonna have there's a dance happening this Friday. In case y'all ain't got nothing to do, it's a cool dance, no drinking, no alcohol. Y'all come check it out. It's at Orchard Homes. It's done by Uptown Productions.
Where's it at?
Also, on another thing I want to ask. I'm not from here. I'm a black person in Missoula, right? And therefore, to the cops and other people in the surrounding area feel that, we're gang members or drug dealers because of our color and the way we dress.
That is
What are y'all opinions about that?
that's the truth.
I think that's a stereotype that has to be killed as soon
No,
as
the
possible.
truth. The cops, as I said, that's the truth. The cops. I've heard about incidents at the fair that happened.
Yeah, I was there. I was one of those people at the fair. But you see what I'm saying? I was disrespected because of my nationality, and therefore I had to offend myself, but they feel that's wrong if we offend ourselves.
People have their own opinions about race and racism.
Right.
And whatever, there are going to be racist people out there. I am one, I am not. But people are going to have their own prerogative. And whatever they're going to do or say is, I guess, their own business. And there's really nothing you're going to say or you can do. You can bomb as many countries as you want or anything. Well,
Perhaps what we should do is maybe take Bill Clinton's "Don't Ask, Don't Tell" policy and apply it to racial feelings.
Right. Okay. Also, right. I'm not from this area, but as me coming here because of past experiences that they've had for people maybe that came to this town, why do we have to be the ones they point out? If something happens, if we somewhere like at the fair, for instance, we got kicked out of the fair. Us being black people, but the white guys, they were just told to go opposite direction. Why was we the ones being put in that plot?
Well, thanks a lot, really, but we gotta go.
we're out of time.
Yeah, we're out of time. Thank you for your time.
And call again.
Yeah, please.
Guy talk.
The
Next show
the replay is November 29th of this show.
and
Our next show, well, it'll be posted.
Yeah.
We really don't know.
We'll try to get the next show on as soon as possible.
well, and Thank you for all your
Call
calls.
again. Thank you.
Thanks for.
Are we